Today's Bostik Premier Division action brings us to Folkestone as the home side look to continue their push towards promotion as they take on Brightlingsea Regent. Welcome to Matchday 35. The home side drew 3-3 last time out against Hendon, but they were 3-0 up, conceding 3 goals in the final 20 minutes of the game. They've only lost 2 of their last 10, but they know the pressure's on as only 2 points are between them and 6th place Wingate and Finchley. As for Brightlingsea Regent, it's been a successful campaign so far, but they'll need to make up 10 points on Leatherhead if they're to finish in the top half of the table. Both teams have now made their way out. Home side very much the favourites, up in 4th position, but Brightlingsea will be looking to spoil the party this afternoon. Let's take a look at the 2 teams. First of all, for Folkestone Invicta, AD Yusuf, their top scorer this season. He's got 22 goals so far. Ian Draycott has a very respectable 13. They'll be looking to add to their tallies. As for the visitors, Brightlingsea Regent, they also boast 2 high scorers in their ranks, 2 prolific scorers as well this season. Aaron Condon has 20 goals and Billy Hunt has 18 so far this campaign. Really important for Brightlingsea Regent this season to have 2 goal scorers that will finish in the 20s.
Yeah, definitely, Ben. You know, this is what you need at this level. You need 2 good scorers getting at least 20 goals a season. Both teams are scoring goals for fun. Folkestone, in the last 9 games, they scored 23 goals in the last 9 games. So today I'm expecting a few goals, I must admit.
Hunt comes forward. It's a mistake there, and it was Callum Davies, the skipper, that made the mistake. Fortunately, it's come to nothing for Brightlingsea, and now Folkestone can bring the ball away. Again, trying to go play through midfield. That's probably the 3rd or 4th pass that Folkestone have misplaced inside this first 5 minutes. So, going to need to do a lot better this afternoon. Not started in the sharpest of fashions. Up it goes high towards Joe Taylor, and eventually Yusuf will take it down. And now a chance for Draycott. Draycott into the box, goes square, looks towards Yusuf, and really just a little bit unselfish there, Gary.
Yeah.
Probably should have taken the shot himself. And the first throw that's in a relatively dangerous position for the home side now, adjacent to the 18-yard box, and in it goes towards Draycott. Draycott with a lovely little flick over. What a piece of skill that is. Comes back to Taylor and couldn't get any connection on it. Still with the home sides. A magnificent piece of play there from Ian Draycott, just managing to find some space, flick it over his opponent, and you have to say Joe Taylor should have done a lot better. Folkestone have got themselves their first corner of the game. In it comes, goes towards the near post, it's flicked on, it could have gone anywhere, and it's gone over, and the referee says it's another corner. It's a decent delivery on that near post, Mick.
Yeah, it's a well-worked delivery, isn't it? Routine. Be interested. We don't see a lot of good set-piece routines. No,
it's not been something that's been particularly prevalent in the first 34 matches that we've covered. In comes the corner, headed down, referee's blown his whistle, and again it was put into the right area and just couldn't be finished off, and I'm sure Harry Palmer will be relieved to hear the referee's whistle.
Joe Taylor was the one that actually done the little flick on that brought the other 2 into play.
Maybe a chance for a shot, and he does shoot. It's low and it's going to fall back, is it? No, it's just been flicked away. Shot from the edge of the box. And it was from Dolan, I think, who had the shot. It was palmed away, but it couldn't be put any further. It was just into the path there almost of the Folkestone forward, and thankfully George Keys managed to get that ball out, and it will be another corner for Folkestone.
Folkestone have got 3 up top and they're looking to hit them very quickly, but it obviously seems to work from Folkestone's perspective.
Folkestone come forward once more, and this time Hassler on his left foot. It's a great shot, and it's a good save from Palmer, and it was all of 30 yards out from Sam Hassler on his left foot. Fizzed that ball in towards the goal, and it needed to be dealt with by Harry Palmer. Good height for the keeper, never really troubling him, but He palms it out for a corner.
Let's hope Sam Hassler doesn't hit the near post again.
Yeah, that's not working.
He's got to miss that near post this time, hopefully.
Yeah. Joe Taylor at the far.
If for no other reason, just that Brightlingsea know all about it. Here's Hassler, he gets the ball in towards the near post again. I'm not sure if it's a ploy or not. It's still bouncing around in the box, and now Brightlingsea can make their way forward, and it's 3-on-2 if they can do it quickly, and it goes here over towards Rob Harvey, takes it down his left foot. Lovely touch from Rob Harvey. I just can't get the finish. He was some way out still, had a lot to do. 25 yards out, Rob Harvey took a brilliant touch to make room for himself on his left foot and just couldn't get the height on that ball to curl it over. Really good turnout, always well supported, and in their second season in the Bostik Premier Division. Now it goes towards Rob Harvey. Can he deliver a crossing? Harvey goes low, does deliver it in, falls all the way through, maybe the first opportunity. And it fell to Aaron Condon. 20 goals so far this season, and you have to say, by far the best chance of the game, and he really should have done a lot better, Gary.
Should have scored, definitely should have scored. Didn't put his laces through.
As the floodlights are now on full, here comes the free kick. This time it's a really well-driven free kick, and somehow the ball has gone past the post, and this time it was a brilliant delivery from Folkestone into the box, and it was Joe Taylor who really just needed to guide that ball into the bottom corner, and he couldn't quite get enough on it, and it goes wide, and that is the best chance of the game so far for Folkestone, and also the highest scoring game so far this afternoon. Leiston 2, Worthing 2. That's a really difficult ball back. This could be an opportunity. Kenny's going to be the first goal of the game. Looks like he's taking it too wide, and it was Brightlingsea that came forward. It was a really poor ball back there from Nat Blanks, and he puts his hand up and apologises to his teammates, and it was then Billy Hunt who was in on goal, rounded the keeper, and he just couldn't find the net. He just took it too wide really when he rounded the keeper, and Brightlingsea would feel now with those two chances, one for Condon and one for Billy Hunt, should be 1-0 up in this game. They've got a corner, perhaps they can make the most of this before half time. In comes the corner towards the near post, and again it's really poor, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. 1 minute will be added on, and that's announced across the tannoy as Yusuf wins the ball back there. Really good piece of play for him. Goes towards Taylor, he puts it towards the prolific Draycott. He's been really, really good in this first half, Draycott, when he's had the ball. Hassler gets a touch. He's had an indifferent first half, and still Folkestone come forward, and maybe an opportunity for them to get themselves ahead before half time. Here comes the cross, just bounced off, and it's going to come back to Hassler on his left foot. Can he shoot? Hassler just takes it too wide, and really has had a mixed first half. You can see the quality of Sam Hassler, but it's not quite happened for him. It's in the first 45 minutes.
Just bobbling about in front of him, wasn't it, Mick? It was just, he just couldn't get his shot off.
I think if he does get a shot off closer range.
Comes into the box, maybe an opportunity now, and is it going to trickle across the line? It is! And it's gone in, and it is going to be Folkestone that take the lead. Ronnie Dolan scores. It came to him in the box on his right foot. He hit it low, and you have to say it's going to go down as a really bad error from Harry Palmer. It was a tame effort from where he was from Dolan. It was on target, and Palmer just let it go through his legs, and it slipped into the goal. Folkestone are 1-0 up, but Harry Palmer's going to have to take the blame for that one.
All day long, you know. But just the shot wasn't even hard. It just rolled to him, and it went through his legs and into the goal. Shocker.
If he wouldn't have gone in, we would have been saying that Ronnie Dolan should have done a lot better with that shot. He had acres of room inside the box as the cross came in, on his right foot, on the volley. He didn't do well with it. It went straight towards the keeper, and somehow it went underneath Harry Palmer.
But then he gave the ball away, and they've got a free kick now, Folkestone.
Hassler comes in with this free kick. It goes long, and it's going to be put in, and it is the second goal of the game. And it comes off the head of Joe Taylor. It was Hassler with the delivery. This time it was one of his better deliveries. It was placed into a really dangerous area, and Taylor rose to get the flick on. Nothing Palmer could have done about that one. And it's a long way back for the visitors now. It's Folkestone Invicta 2, Brightlingsea Regent 0.
Trademark Joe Taylor type of goal to score. Just a little glance on it, found its way in the back of the net, and I think it's going to be a long way back, particularly the shape that Brightlingsea are playing. Maybe Tom might swap them out and go a bit more attacking and put two up top.
It's a corner for Brightlingsea now.
And it comes, it's dangerous, it goes towards the keeper. Keeper couldn't get there either. It's going to be cleared towards the halfway line for Folkestone though, and up towards Draycott, who's not quite been as busy in this second half. Ball though goes in for Brightlingsea now. It's turned around straight away. It's bouncing around in the Folkestone box. It's going to come out to Rob Harvey. What can they do? Harvey looks to have a little jinking run into that box, dinks it up, and it's a good cross, and it needs to be headed away. It's fallen to the edge of the box. It's going to be wide, and that was always going wide from Billy Hunt. Brightlingsea need to get themselves back into the game, and the goal now really would set up a fantastic finish. They're not going to get it like that, are they? It's going to go all the way through. It's a really poor free kick chance now. Could be a goal. It is a goal. It's gone in, and it is going to be a really good finish to this game. Somehow that free kick managed to find its way through, and it was Billy Hunt who finished it off on his left foot, high up off the top of the crossbar in the net, giving Tim Roberts no chance.
Central defence won't be happy with that. He's found far too much room to get that shot off, and they've not got close enough to him to sort of put a block on. Yeah, so, game on. Well done to Brightlingsea.
Jake Turner with the free kick that somehow, we saw one of those in the first half for Folkestone, went all the way through low on the floor, looked like a dreadful free kick, and Billy Hunt, who's got his 19th goal of the season now, gets Brightlingsea back into this game. Yeah, that goal makes for a really interesting last 12 minutes or so, and just when you thought Folkestone were going into autopilot, they now need to concentrate, because another goal for Brightlingsea, and it really will be a couple of points thrown away for the home side here. Of course, chasing that playoff position, and it's all very tight with Wingate and Finchley and Hendon both winning. Here come Brightlingsea now, coming forward with Jake Gould. Gould goes to play that ball across. Long throw again from Gould that goes towards near post. It comes back to Gould. Can he get the ball in again? He can. Keeper's come out for this one. Needs to collect it. Does collect it. Referee's going to blow the whistle for that. You think this is the last chance, perhaps, for Brightlingsea Regent to get the ball forward? Harry Palmer puts it down. Interestingly, they're looking to play out there, but yeah, Palmer does play it out. Eventually, Josh Gould picks it up. He's going to have to go back towards Palmer. They're pressing high, and ironically, most of the game they've spent playing the ball forward, and right at the end, they're trying to pass out from the back. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I'm not going to say anything too soon, as they might get themselves back into this game. George Keys brings it forward across the halfway line. Back now to Keys from James Love. Keys puts it in, and final ball, dreadful again. Fortunately, the ball's found its way to Billy Hunt, and even Billy Hunt there was poor as he laid that ball down. If they can stay onside now, folks, and they've got a real opportunity.
He's onside.
And he is onside, and he's going to go through now, and it's going to be Ian Draycott to finish this game off and make it 3. Ian Draycott does make it 3, and I'm sure seals his man of the match. We'll find out from Nick Sullivan very shortly, but Brightlingsea had to push forward. They did push forward. Draycott stayed onside. He ran through it, came off Harry Palmer and went into the net. And that is the points and the game sealed for the home side. Folkestone 3, Brightlingsea Regent 1.
They had to go for it, didn't they, Brightlingsea? So, you know, you're always going to take the chance of getting the sucker punch, and you don't want the sucker punch to be Draycott. Finished it quite well, and he's sealed his man the match award.
Yeah, I thought he'd done very well there, to be fair. He could have been offside, but he just held his run, arced his run, and then he's not the quickest, but he got in front of the defender and very composed, like you say, Ben, and put it through the goalkeeper, and good goal.
For a guy his age, he's done well.
Yeah.
Just shows the quality as well. He's an experienced, you know, he's been top goal scorer in this league for, you know, a few years. You know, he's always been up there.
And again, he could be through if he stays onside, and he has, and Draycott picks up the ball. This time it's 2-on-2. Can he grab another goal? And the substitute's gone alongside him, and now the substitute, Gerald, has gone into the box. What can Gerald do? All the way across, and it's cleared, and there was 2 players, and one of them was Joe Taylor looking to tap that one in. Another opportunity. High up towards Brightlingsea player, and it was high up towards Jake Gould, who's pushed up, and he's actually won his team a free kick right on the edge of the D. And if they've got anybody in their ranks that's a set-piece specialist, this could be an opportunity to grab a goal back.
Looks like Jake Turner's got the ball. Thinks he wants to take the free kick here.
They might get themselves another goal here, though. It's edge of the box. Lovely free kick. Wonderful free kick. And it is going to be the second goal for Brightlingsea Regent. And Jake Turner, real special moment for him on his right foot. Almost Beckham-esque there in the back in the day as he whipped his right foot round it into the corner. And it may not have an effect on the rest of this game, but certainly will be in the goal of the season montage.
Oh, what a free kick. He got it up and over. Unbelievable free kick. And the goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. It was, well, listen, non-league football, what a cracking goal that is.
Yeah, well, we've seen a cracking game this afternoon in a way, haven't we? I mean, the finish has been brilliant.
Great moment for Jake Turner. And that one will be replayed a few times, I'm sure, in the next few days. Maybe an opportunity to grab one more goal. Might have 30 seconds or so left now, and Brightlingsea will come forward again. This would be one hell of a comeback if they could come forward and get a goal, and just referees brought it back there. I was going to say, they just lost momentum, and now they do have another opportunity, and Turner places the ball down. Just inside the Folkestone half. In it goes, dangerous. Could get the head on it, does get the head on it, off the crossbar! And it was a head by Josh Gould, and it looked as though it was going in. It came off the crossbar. What a finish to this game. And the hands are on the head of some of those Brightlingsea Regent players, and so might it be a chance right at the end of the game. And the ball just flicked off the top of the crossbar. What a finish.
Superb. Listen, they've got to feel a bit unlucky, Brightlingsea. Great header, good free kick, just scooped up. Looked like it was going to go into the goal. It just hit the crossbar, no one was following up, and then the ref blew the whistle.
Yeah, really good game here, and the points go the way of the home side. Folkestone Invicta up in the playoff positions, but you have to say Brightlingsea Regent have played their part. A wonderful free kick from Jake Turner towards the end of the game. He'll want to see that again and again, and I'm sure we will as well. But it's Folkestone Invicta that take the points in a thrilling game.
We're just struggling a bit for numbers today, especially on the subs bench, and we couldn't really change it. And yeah, obviously pleased we won, but we set better standards than that, and I think we didn't really come up to what I'm expecting from the players, if I'm being honest.
There were long periods of the second half when you went 2-0 up where it was really comfortable and the game management seemed to be right, and Brightlingsea almost got themselves back in it, and certainly with that last kick of the game, your heart must have been in your mouth.
Well, yeah, after last week when we gave at Hendon, it was 3-3, and they scored the very last kick, so when obviously at the bar and come out, and yeah, yes, pleased to see that happen. But just say generally, yeah, it was all right, but we're better than that.
I don't think we started well enough to really, to be honest, put ourselves under pressure by going 2-0 down, obviously, so uphill task from there. We showed a lot of character to come back, but just, the third goal's a bit of a killer as well, the way we've given the third goal away, but it's one of those things, I suppose.
It almost seemed as though once they went 2-0 up, it was a period in the game where they managed it quite well, and you just didn't react quick enough and really ran out of time at the end.
Yeah, I thought we changed our shape at 2-0. We was always going to change it. Unfortunately, they got the second goal just as we made the substitution. And then I thought once we changed the shape, I thought it got us on the front foot, helped us to get a bit of a grip in the game, because I didn't think we had that before that, if I'm being honest. And then, like I said, we've got it back to 2-1, give a really sloppy goal away for the third, where we've tried to throw too many bodies forward. And then obviously Jake Turner scored an excellent goal to make it 3-2 and then hit the bar. But yeah, it's just, the 3 goals we've given away are quite disappointing, really, to be honest.
Just now we've got more points than we got last year already, so that was one of the achievements we wanted to do, and we just want to kick it on now. And we've still got a lot of home games left. We've got 2 more home than we have away, so it's up to us to, if we can perform at home, then we've got a good chance of being in the playoffs. But there's no pressure here with the players. We never thought we'd ever be this high. To be fair, we thought we'd be about mid-table and just tootling along this time of year. So we're delighted that we're in the playoff positions, and now we're in there. We're going to give it everything we can.
Yeah, we're in a good position, but it's still, still so tight. We can't afford to. I mean, in December we lost 4 games on the bounce. You can't afford to do that. We've now lost 2 on the bounce, so it's just about reacting and bouncing back. It's tough. We've come up last year. Obviously, you've had a manager change, you've had players change, so it's made things tougher than they already are when you come into this league. So that's added even more, problems in a way. But yeah, I think we've done well. I think we've been competitive in all the games, bar probably Tonbridge game in December. Other than that, we've given a really good account of ourselves, and you know, as a club, we've just got to try and grow on and off the pitch.
Ian, congratulations! I've made you my man, Bostik man of the match today. 14th goal, I think, scored today. Can you tell us what the targets are for you?
Targets are slightly changing. Usually I've been the main striker that gets all the goals. Obviously we brought in Addy in the summer, who's also a goal scorer, and he's chipped in straight away with all the goals and that. So playing a slightly different role to what I have in the last few seasons. Got a few assists under my name, which is brilliant. So starting to get back into the groove, getting myself on the score sheet on a regular basis. That's where I need to be.
You're knocking on a little bit now, you're in your 30s. How are you finding the pace now?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Obviously I've got to adapt. I haven't got the legs that I used to have, especially when you play on heavy pitches like today's. So I like to think I'm clever enough to adapt my game and start playing the ball to feet, rather than you won't see me running as many channels as what I used to.
How does this Folkestone team compare to others of the past? Because obviously Folkestone have been in the playoffs quite a lot of times now.
Yeah, I think we've got more energy, which is number one. I think we've come in, some of the players that we brought in have got bundles of energy. So a lot of our game is based on front foot. That's probably why we do concede goals, but at the same time we score a lot of goals. We're very positive as a team, and to be honest, that's how I enjoy my football.
A thrilling game here and plenty of goals across the rest of the Bostik Premier Division, and we start our roundup with Staines Town against Merstham.
Williams has put a lot of bodies in that wall. Chambers has joined them. Crewe's first sight of goal for the afternoon. It's a good little save that. Williams got a hand on it. May well have been a replica of the Merstham goal otherwise. Got it up over the wall this time, Carew. And needed the save by Williams. Carew towards near post. Green's there, off the line. Shouts of handball, I think. Certainly by Green. Well defended on the goal line. Clooney's trying to keep it alive. Green, powerful header. Kept out on the goal line. Not sure who got the touch from the defence. Carew, well controlled. Beanie. Ferguson. Great looking ball. Here's Ming. Men in the middle for him. Alassani! Saved by the goalkeeper. A bit of a bundle. Carew's in there as well. Alassani can't finish from a couple of yards. I think Williams has taken a real knock here. Not sure if it was colliding with Alassani or his defender. What an excellent pass by Ferguson in the build-up there. Ming with a perfectly weighted cross as well, and both sets of medical staff are going to be needed on the field here. Stone doesn't get the touch. It comes into Bailey Mummery. Off the crossbar. Dulwich should be able to clear. Hales finds Beanie. Nearest Met Police have come in this first half. Mummery struck that so sweetly. Scored in midweek. Edwards, little he could have done had that found the back of the net. Would have been some strike to beat him. 10 minutes gone already in the second half as Robinson launches another one into the area. It's come through for James. Arthur. Fidesz creeps wide of the far post. We're having some chances, the Met Police.
Wins for 5 of the top 8 in the Bostik Premier Division means the race for the promotion hots up. And at the bottom, vital wins for Worthing and Tooting and Mitcham United as they look to avoid the drop. Strong afternoon for those chasing promotion at the top of the Bostik North table. And there was an emphatic win for Aveley as they won 5-1 against Romford. Draws for the top 2 in the Bostik South mean they're now only 5 points separating 1st and 6th. And no change in the bottom half of the table. Plenty of games called off this afternoon. So plenty of goals and plenty of action in this game this afternoon as Folkestone Invicta come out with 3 points and consolidate their playoff position. Next up for us, it's action in the Bostik South as we see Sittingbourne take on Walton Casuals.